Today, I'll be teaching you how to make squirrel jerky. Step 1 to making squirrel jerky is to kill a squirrel. Today, I'll be using the Gammo pellet gun with Premier pellets. Well, right now, we're just looking for squirrels. Sometimes they're up in these trees right there. Sometimes they're in those woods over there. So, let's try to find some. After you have your squirrel cleaned and all, you want to cut your squirrel up into jerky-sized pieces. Real thin, but long pieces. So I always start with the stomach, the sides of the stomach, and they're pretty thin, and you can cut them into a couple pieces. And then after that, you can move on to the legs, and you can always get a few pieces off of that. It's just a little harder because it has that bone in there. And if you want, you can cut the ribs off and use that, just eat around the bones. I do it, so it's not that hard to eat around it. What you want to do after you get your jerky pieces is make your marinade. What I use is a half a cup of brown sugar, a fourth a cup of Worcestershire sauce, or however you say it, a tablespoon of Tabasco sriracha, a teaspoon of pepper, and a little bit of chili powder. It's not much of an exact measurement for that chili powder. Same with the onion powder. Not much, you just want to get it in there. And then you can either use garlic powder or garlic salt. I don't even know the difference. I just had garlic salt, so I'm using that. And then, yep, you mix it up. Once you have your marinade ready, you can put your jerky pieces in there, put the lid on it, and let it sit in the fridge for about 8 hours or so. After the 8 hours, what you want to do is you want to take your jerky pieces, lay them out on a plate. Just make sure they're not overlapping so you can season them real well. The seasoning I'm using is from High Mountain Jerky Seasoning. They have a few different options. I think this is the hickory. So you just want to evenly spread that seasoning out on there, and I've learned the hard way. Less is more with jerky seasoning. Trust me. After they're all well seasoned, you can take them out and lay them, not touching each other. You want them pretty spread out so it equally dehydrates. I usually set my dehydrator full heat, which is 160 degrees. And with this batch of jerky, I'm just going to let it sit 6 to 7 hours, depending on how it looks after 6. This is what it looks like after the 6 hours. It's real tough, and you can put it on a plate and it's ready to go after that. Nothing else to do except for taste it. the audio cut out on this, so I'm just going to tell you what I was thinking when I was eating this. It was really good. The flavor was perfect on this jerky. Probably one of the best I've had in a while. It was really chewy though, which I think if you cut a little bit more fat off of it when you're cutting it into the jerky pieces, it helps with the chewiness a bit. But other than that, the taste was perfect. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more videos like this. Thanks.